There's a town here in the Ozarks that began as a vision for a health resort, and it was centered around the 7 healing springs. It's probably not the town you're thinking of, so come with us and we'll show you what it is. Back in 1881, a guy named Max Freyenthal, he was wanting to start a resort that was kind of like hot springs, and he bought some property there in Claiborne County, Arkansas. That's in the north central part of Arkansas. And he named his resort town Sugarloaf. That's right, Sugarloaf. But it was named after a mountain that was right next to it, Sugarloaf Mountain. This is right next to Greer's Ferry Lake, but we'll get to that in a minute. Later on, the name was changed to Heber Springs. No, it's not Heber Springs, it's Heber Springs. It's named after Dr. Heber Jones. And of course, the 7 healing springs that is the reason all of this got started in the first place. Today, the springs are surrounded by Spring Park right in the middle of the town, and they now have a roof over them, and they have concrete spring boxes to protect them, but you can still turn on the faucet and get some water if you want. They have the names of the actual springs posted on beams right above them. Each one has its own name. Today, this town has a good bit of buzz. I mean, every time we've ever been, it's busy and a lot of traffic, seems like. Tourism is the top economic driver here. I mean, it's less about the springs nowadays and mostly due to the construction of Greer's Ferry Dam in 1959 to 1962. The dam was dedicated by the only president who ever visited the county. It was John F. Kennedy. It was one of his last public appearances. The lake that was formed is one of the cleanest in the nation and attracts loads of tourists annually. Now, this is a big trout fishing town too. Trout are stocked in the cold waters of the Little Red River below the dam and beyond. Thousands of anglers come yearly to catch the big one. Now, I'll tell you, the trout fishing is big here, but there are many other things to do outside also. Heber Springs has multiple trails to hike, some of them near the dam like this one. Hey y'all, we've been touring around Heber Springs today, and we just ate some nice lunch, and we decided to come out here to Buckeye National Trail and take a little walk to walk some of that off, I guess. But it's beautiful out here. There's a super awesome trail that goes up and around Sugarloaf Mountain. It has amazing views, and there's amazing views of this mountain all around town. Also, there's the Collins Creek Trail, and it's beside the Trout Hatchery, which is below the Greer's Ferry Dam. We didn't get to hike this one, and the hatchery happened to be closed while we were there. It looks really cool though. Neat stuff. There's plenty of leisurely strolls and paths all over town, like this paved accessible trail called Sulphur Creek Trail. It goes right through town, and you can get away without going away. You know, we've mentioned the history of Heber Springs, and I want to show you a few of the houses and old buildings that are on the National Register of Historical Places. You know I have to show you the Claiborne County Courthouse. It was built in 1914, and it's in the Jeffersonian Revival style. There's a loudspeaker that plays music every hour on the hour. Today it was decorated with flags and a memorial. Isn't this peaceful? This is called the Rector House. It was built in 1916. It's a type of Queen Anne architecture. And I know you'll like this one. This is the Hugh L. King House. It's a combination of the Queen Anne and Italiante. Is that how you say that? Italiante design? Anyway, it was built in 1882 and added onto in 1893. Here's the Dr. Cyrus F. Crosby House. It's right across from the Spring Park. Built in 1912, it's made in a craftsman style. The Clarence Franthal House, built in 1914, also in the craftsman style, is located just down the street, and it's across from Spring Park as well. Man, we could handle living next to a quiet park like this. Hey, look at this old business. It's really cool. It's the Olmsted and Son Funeral Home. Built in 1910, it's now a museum, it appears. It's closed right now. Look at this rock work with the pebbles and mortars. It's so cool. Now, after all of this discovering and learning, you might be getting hungry for some victuals. Heber Springs has plenty of local flavors to choose from, especially for a town of about 7,000. We noticed they may close in the afternoons for a bit though. There's always fast food chains on the main drive through the north part of town. Speaking of fast food, this town has some good healthcare facilities, like the Baptist Health Medical Center, and some other facilities that are all there for your health needs, but Conway isn't too far away if you have to have more options. This little town has a lot of activity, and it seems to be a destination for retirees as well. It has so many things for seniors to do, and there's some great assisted living amenities also. The options are abundant for whatever phase of life a person may be. If you're ever in the Ozarks, stop by and have a look. Heber Springs just may be your next hometown. From Nerd County Project, Missy and I would like to thank you for following, watching, subscribing, and joining, whatever you want to do. Goodbye.